Your question, I'm not quite sure what it is that you're trying to change the color of. You say, hi, does the keyframe panel allow you to keyframe color changes? First of all, keyframes can be applied with using this icon here, or Alt left click. But not all things can be changed with keyframes. If you were looking at just the basic title, and you want to see what could be keyframed with this, you could only really keyframe the action. That is the location, rotation, that kind of stuff. The color portion of it cannot be keyframed. And it's contained within the video, although there is some keyframes up here too. So in addition to using this keyframe here, anything that has a diamond by it is something that can be keyframed. Now, titles don't have anything in the color section that would allow you to keyframe. So no, you couldn't do it for titles. But if we click on an image or a video, and we then click on the color, yes, then there are keyframes that can be applied. And we're not going to use this panel here for now. We're just going to look at this. So yes, we could change colors. For example, we could go ahead and apply this keyframe to this picture here. And when we get over to here, perhaps we have changed the tint of it, the vibrance of it, the saturation, and so forth. Obviously, these aren't things that you would do, but these keyframes could be added to the picture. And when you play it back, you would see that change in the color occur to the image. Now, in addition to that, you could put an adjustment layer down. Adjustment layers are found in the media adjustment layer, and you just drag this down, you spread it out. So if you have the same thing that you want to add to many different images, you could do it to one adjustment layer and it would affect everything down below it. So it is possible, for example, to add keyframes to the adjustment layer. And it also has a color section. So let's try and add something here. We got the first keyframe, and now let's put in a different keyframe, and let's do color wheels here. Okay, go back here, color wheels, whatever this is. And now let's just apply it to the midtones here, like that. We increase it, decrease it a little bit, and the highlights, let's make the highlights a little more blue, whatever, like that. You can see it does not really apply to the title at all. So the titles cannot be adjusted with keyframes. So let's add, okay, so we got a keyframe here, so let's play that. And you can see, yes, you can keyframe the color in there. So you can do it on adjustment layer, you can do it on the media, you cannot do it on titles. If you wanted to do something with titles in the way of color, you would probably have to just cut it into segments. And we could cut it like that. Now we've got two segments here, and we'll just overlap them. And let's make the first one, whatever this, we probably shouldn't use this 3-dimension here. We'll probably just use some basic colors. Let's go into the advanced, and let's use this color fill here. And here we can actually add colors to our letters. So we'll have the first color. Okay, we'll leave the first color white. We'll make the second color black. We'll make the third color red. We'll make the fourth color yellow, and so on. So we could do that. Okay. But we really can't get it all. This black is stupid here, so let's just put it in blue. Okay, so this is what we've applied to here. Now, if we go over here, we can go into the advanced frame again, and we will go ahead and this time, well, actually, let's take one of these effects here or whatever. And okay, let's see. Okay, we can do this again. So we'll start with a red, we'll go to a green, we'll go to a blue, whatever, and yellow is more color. Get a yellow here. Okay, all right. Now, what we could do now is we could put this here like this, and we could go into compositing, and what we would do is change the opacity here. We'll go to the beginning of this, shift home, and we'll put a keyframe on that, and then go to shift end, and the opacity is 100%. Go to shift end, and let's set the opacity to 0, and we'll overlap this something here. We'll go to shift home, and we'll set the opacity to 0, and we'll go to up to here. Actually, to get exactly on this keyframe, we just go like that, and then we click back here, and we set the opacity to 100%. Now, when we play it, we have keyframed in our color. So that's the one way that you can do titles. However, what you're using is two copies of the same title, and you can use keyframes and opacity where you're making one invisible and you're taking the other one from invisible and make it visible. So that gives you your color change. That's the only way you can do that. Adjustment layers, you can keyframe color directly. Likewise with media, you can keyframe with color as well on pictures or on videos.